It's a stormy night in 1973, and you're walking home from a friend's house, the only sound being the patter of raindrops on the pavement, when suddenly, you're gone. Your family and friends are left with only questions, and the darkness closes in around them. You're walking down a deserted road, the streetlights flickering above you, casting eerie shadows on the ground. The rain is pouring down, and you're hurrying to get home, but as you turn the corner, you realize you're not alone. The trees seem to loom over you, their branches creaking ominously in the wind. You quicken your pace, but the darkness seems to be closing in around you. And then, everything goes black. The next morning, your family wakes up to find your bed empty, your clothes still neatly folded on the chair, but you're nowhere to be found. The search begins, but as the days turn into weeks, and the weeks turn into months, hope starts to fade. You're a detective, tasked with solving the mystery of the missing 27-year-old woman. You start by interviewing her family and friends, but everyone seems to have an alibi for that night. You scour the neighborhood, looking for any clues that might lead you to her, but every door you knock on, every question you ask, seems to end in a dead end. The case is going cold, and you're running out of leads. But then, 53 years later, a breakthrough. A hiker stumbles upon human remains in a remote area of Texas, and the investigation is reopened. You're called back to the case, and as you examine the evidence, you start to piece together the events of that fateful night. You're back at the scene of the crime, but this time, you're armed with new evidence and a fresh perspective. You start to re-interview the original suspects, and you notice something that didn't catch your attention before, a small inconsistency in one of their alibis. You start to dig deeper, and you uncover a web of secrets and lies that lead you to a shocking discovery. The more you learn, the more you realize that nothing is as it seems, and the truth is more complex than you ever imagined. You're getting close to the truth, but the closer you get, the more you realize that you're not the only one searching for answers. You think you've finally solved the case, but just as you're about to make an arrest, new evidence comes to light that throws everything off balance. The victim's family is shocked, the suspects are stunned, and you're left wondering if you've been chasing the wrong lead all along. The truth is more twisted than you ever imagined, and you're forced to re-examine everything you thought you knew. The case takes a dramatic turn, and you're left with more questions than answers. What really happened to the 27-year-old woman that night? Was it a crime of passion, or a cold-blooded murder? The case is finally solved, but the aftermath is just as shocking as the crime itself. The family is left to pick up the pieces, and the community is forced to confront the darkness that lurked beneath its surface. You're left to wonder if justice has truly been served, or if the real culprit is still out there, hiding in the shadows. The case may be closed, but the memories of that fateful night will haunt you forever. You can't help but think about what could have been done differently, and whether the outcome would have been the same. The what-ifs linger, like a ghostly presence, haunting your every waking moment. It's been 53 years since the 27-year-old woman went missing, and the case has finally been solved. But as you look back on the events of that fateful night, you can't help but wonder what really happened. The truth is complex, and the motives are still unclear. You're left with more questions than answers, and the mystery of the missing woman will haunt you forever. You think about the what-ifs, the maybes, and the could-haves. You think about the family, the friends, and the community that was torn apart by the tragedy. And you're left with a haunting question: will we ever truly know the truth behind the disappearance of the 27-year-old woman? The case may be closed, but the mystery will live on, a reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our everyday lives. As you finish watching this video, you can't help but think about the mystery of the missing 27-year-old woman. The case may be solved, but the truth is still complex, and the motives are still unclear. Like, comment, and subscribe for more true crime stories, and share your theory on what really happened that fateful night. And as you walk away from the screen, you can't help but wonder, what's hiding in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered? The darkness is always there, lurking just beneath the surface, waiting to strike. Will you be the one to uncover the truth, or will it remain a mystery forever?